Hopefully it stays up.
Yeah, you did. Hey, we got 4. Let's go. Don't want to win this race. I'm just watching as a loser. Oh, they threw tires on the track for you. There you go. Looks like there's a minute left if you don't finish the number. That'd be hilarious. Looks like you gotta finish the race in a minute and you don't make it. Oh, good job winning a race on my career. Proud of you. We gotta do it again.
How do you, Alright, we're gonna make this trade.
I'm important, big gap yak. Fucking sick of this shit. High grade racing, my ass. Yeah, difficulty's fine. I just need to not be spun out. Yeah, I got to. I just gotta finish 4th. Top 4. So don't do it here, we'll do a different thing. I mean, you already did it. You already did it, so you can quit up too. Oh, shit. You crash once, you're done. Here we go. Oh, almost me.
Almost there. Let's try 14.
I only got 6 gears.
Alright, we got the 19th round. Got some money. Relieved some money.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Alright. Fuck yeah, it is. I ain't fucking around. Don't hit me, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, my
Trey Lance.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 2 of the NFL.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we got a third down situation looming. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chavez. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching. Back to throw now on 1st down. And
Touchdown, Fry.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine. This.
Time to hop in as his defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Blockman.
Man, it's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst.
Time to get back into the action. The football in the red zone for this offense. It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Zaire Wheeler.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2. The Detroit offense ready to begin their
Randy
drive.
Blockman.
The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Not too many teams will use a 1st-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And some room to maneuver. And
You got some chips there, baby?
all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback.
Touchdown, Randy Blockman.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come up.
game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back,
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take.
Should we make another trade? Dawson Hodge. Joan Duval. Hell yeah. CT, Randy Maynard. Let's make another trade.
What's his name? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Let's try to get him, trade him for,
Dirty boy. Baby. Right, girl. Muchacha sucia. Sucia. Late at night. Blowing up my phone. Yeah, that ain't right, girl. How can I say no? Bobby like gonna do you right. Man, they got to know.
I walk for miles. My feet are hurting. All I want is you to make a love to me.
Playboy. Is he in a different car? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, I think that turned so perfect. But y'all took it pretty good too. What are you doing? Why do you slow down so hard? No, good boy.
Yes.
You're in first. On my screen you are.
Let's go with Cam Akers.
No, now he's in first. That's he glitched. He was just like stopping on the track. Hey, I got third. I was right behind you. I almost caught you. Had like 4 seconds. Hey, as long as I pass that event, that's what I needed. I think the next one is I have to finish first. You on PlayStation too?
Javier Mose. Javier Moss.
4 seconds. Yeah, I had a faster lap than you, yeah.
Kai Scott.
I was never in front of you. It's like, oh, what do you... Well, I guess not. We're in Moscow. I didn't think so.
Today, on EA Sports. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to
that went out.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Yeah.
They'll run here with Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Yeah, I want you to fix it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw.
Randy Blockman.
For the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that moment. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? On 3rd down, here's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
There's a cat outside my window.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down. This defense has been on their heels thus far on this drive. It's been a long one. And now they're forced to defend a 1st and goal as we get back to the action. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And he's in.
Oh, in for the touchdown.
Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point.
So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. to give. This is Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st down, Mills. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Third and goal, Mills.
Oh, he did a
In
touchdown.
the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half. And we will skip the... Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown,
Oh, they get a touchdown.
Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be... All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And now here's a carry heading left. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. Hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Throw all the way. Touchdown.
Detroit. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Lions have made... The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
we might actually
looks
lose
like a guy
this
who
game.
knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
To throw, Mills.
Oh, intercepts
They
it.
get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Touchdown.
Bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Ties the game. Overtime.
The Lions offense ready to kick
Oh,
off their
boy.
next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown to win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used.
There he goes,
Hyenas.
right side.
Touchdown.
And he's in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic
What a
because we
game.
did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through that's going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffered defeat for the first.
Then you go to Cheesecake Factory and eat about 4,000 calories right into your heart. You feel like a man again. Hey, this Camaro's way faster than that other guy.
Oh, spent all my money on Antonio Carr.
Dude, I was calling that pack for so long. It's some bullshit. I should be up there with you. The fucking grid zone. Oh, I just drifted hard as shit. Hey, thanks for coming through the stream, y'all. I got free. Dropping on motherfucking cobblestone. Dude, why the fuck did you slam on brakes so hard? This is the reason you're 10 seconds ahead of these motherfuckers. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna do it. If I can't get out there
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, Casper. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Detroit Lions, they look ready to go on offense as we drop you in and get set for the first possession of this contest. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone.
Touchdown, Ty Amos.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Mr. Holmes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got
Touchdown, Blockman.
For a Lion touchdown.
No fry.
A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money
Justin
in the high traffic
Fry.
area. And he's able to work free in the middle.
All right. right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw here. And that is
Touchdown,
touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Amos.
Wide open receiver complete.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll throw now on the final play. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the 2nd half, ball in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the 2nd half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Touchdown, Todd Calcuda.
Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And you wonder now. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Touchdown, Kai Amos.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it. A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone.
Touchdown, Cam Akers.
Lions touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone.
Big win.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're out of money.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing now is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Cam Akers.
This is taken in. It's
going all the way. Touchdown.
Detroit. Cam Akers, 94 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of the linemen. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great... Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Touchdown, Kai.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well executed offense.
And now this offense is going for it on 4th down. Is the defense up to the challenge? Time to find out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side, delivered.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, they can't be doing that.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Can't be doing that.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort
Jamal
there.
McCain.
His second touchdown on the season.
Yeah, that was Jamal
and the
McCain.
Lions take the So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go
Touchdown,
deep,
block
back over
one.
the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go.
Touchdown, Randy Blockman.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as
touchdown, Cam Akers.
Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers, a 9-yard touchdown run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win with the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0.
today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Detroit Lions, they look ready to go on offense as we drop you in and get set for the first possession of this contest. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right.
Jamal McCain.
Right side here, and that's complete. 20.
Touchdown.
Detroit. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lot.
Everyone talk.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not...
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, third down coming up.
On third down.
Touchdown,
Archer.
Bobby
And
Ray.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. And this
Touchdown.
Touchdown,
Jimmy
Detroit.
Blockman.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man.
Touchdown, Randy Blockman.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted...
A red zone alert. Let's jump back in here. 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll set up a throw.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to...
Touchdown, Ty Amos.
It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Davis now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Vikings up. A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. On 4th down.
Intercepts it.
He rifles one that's
Antonio
intercepted.
Ty.
Picked off down at the 10. There he goes left side. Past the 20.
Touchdown, Antonio Ty.
An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench? And
nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Davis throwing on 4th down.
Intercepts it.
Bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Brandon
Picked
Freeman.
off near the 44. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
they can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another...
Oh, they got Zaire Wheeler and Nick Long.
Today, from Seattle, Washington,
Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And
Cam Akers.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week,
a pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? To throw on third down, McLaughlin, and that is incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about... This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? They'll try and run for this with Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is
you couldn't catch that?
A huge gamble, and it
butter in
does
your
not
hands or
pay
something?
off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right.
Touchdown, Kai
It's
Amos.
complete. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
the catch and the touch.
Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And
Touchdown, Randy Blockman.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touch.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the seat. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Dancing to his left. And
Touchdown, Coyotes.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, McLaughlin.
Intercepts it.
Defenders had intercepted.
Brandon Fleeman.
Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, McLaughlin. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, they get the
Touchdown,
touchdown.
Seahawks. A great play there. It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And this is caught off a deflection. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And one there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And he
Touchdown, Cam Akers.
Lions touchdown.
Big touchdown.
Cam Akers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, McLaughlin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, can't be doing that.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
It's fielded at the 45. Escapes the defender. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But
I was playing to the bye week. And I'm gonna call it a stream.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
first opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway. And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left.
Touchdown, Randy Blackman. Blackman.
There. His 11th touchdown. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Davis now.
Intercepts it. Eli Rudolph.
Picked off at the 15. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. I'm only going to be out of the and he will bring
touchdown.
It back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block.
A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
It fights him off. Eluding the pressure.
Touchdown, Todd Calcuda.
Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He'll buy some time right.
Amos.
Right, and that's complete.
Going all the way.
Got it.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had... The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Rolling to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left
Touchdown,
side.
Ty
He's
Amos.
got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Akers.
Touchdown, Cam Akers.
Lions touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And he fires one. Intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the open. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's...
A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half, ball in the red zone. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead?
We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half.
Touchdown, Kai Amos.
Detroit. A great effort there. With his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it?
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Davis throwing on fourth down. Able to find Pryor. And they're going to get this beat. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Davis. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a two-score game. It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they can...
Alright, if you like my live stream, like and subscribe, hit that notification button, and tune in for more. Afro Marcus. Good night. Hey, Real Deal Prime. I was just signing off. Alright, good night.